Hey guys, welcome to a new video. I figured that I'd make this video because I got an email from someone who bought the TeePublic course asking if they should do a specific thing, and I actually think this is a good video to make publicly as opposed to just answering one person, because I think this will help more people. The question basically is that the creator who is on TeePublic asking me, should I create art related to what what TeePublic advertises in their banners? If you guys aren't familiar, on TeePublic's homepage, they have banners. Like this one says, "Congratulate a graduate," so you create graduate designs. Here you have different binge-worthy Netflix fan art, and then here, Asian American History Month. All right, let's just neglect the fan art for a second because fan art is a different category on its own. But let's just say these two examples. What I want to explain is that, first of all, every answer that I give and every opinion that I give, I'm not some sort of golden rule book. But what I am is a person who've experienced success on TeePublic in a more advanced kind of way, I would say. I don't know too many people for their first month had over $1,500 or $1,200 or even $1,000 in sales their first month on TeePublic. I've personally had that experience. I know a lot of people don't. But then again, that's a completely different conversation. Just basically a disclaimer, when I give my advice, I give it based on my experience that I've personally had, okay? Now, with that being said, the reason why I would say no is just because these banners are updated, you have to really reverse engineer the process, right? You have to really, really think about why things are happening. These banners, right, are for what? What is the purpose of these banners on TeePublic? Well, the purpose of these banners on TeePublic is for people who are customers of TeePublic to be redirected to a product that they're most likely going to buy, okay? So what that means is, by default, right, is that it's made for customers, not for sellers, okay? And with that being said, is that what you have to understand is a lot of people are going to make this mistake. And once again, when I call something a mistake, or I give it a hard, opinion on the situation, it's based on my experience. You could choose to listen to me. You don't have to. Trust me, everybody has their own kind of opinions and skill sets when it comes down to each particular platform. And I recommend that. I think everybody should have their own opinions and their own strategies and methods. With that being said, what I think it's important is understanding the algorithms. And I spoke about this with TeePublic. I spoke about this with Redbubble. But when you create a design, right, especially with TeePublic and Redbubble, is that when you create a design, most likely, if there's low competition and the keywords are on point, you could potentially rank at the top very, very quickly, okay? If the keywords are in higher competition, which means there's other people who sell in that niche, and there are other sales that other designs have amalgamated or accumulated, then it's not wise to believe that you're still going to rank to the top, because there's multiple ranking factors. Now, let's think about this logically once again based on the reverse engineering that we just did. Let's take a look at this banner, for example. Congratulate a graduate. Let's just say you create graduation type designs. Like let's just say you go hard for a month. Ask yourself logically, how many sales can you possibly get? Even if one design goes on fire and you do really, really well, right? Let's say it hits a trend. Maybe you get 25 sales on that one design, 50 sales. Would that 50 sales realistically change your life? Would it really move the needle in your life? The answer is most likely not. Most likely not. So what is the better solution? The better solution is, instead of a seller, instead of dictating your success based on, or dictating your creations based on a banner, okay, that is originally designed for customers, not for sellers, what can you do? Well, you can go out there, you can do the niche research, you can do the market research, right? Or you can create designs based on a portfolio approach. And the portfolio approach is an approach of gradual growth. It is not an overnight success kind of thing, okay? I think a lot of people, when it comes down to print on demand, are always trying to chase a trend, whether it be an evergreen trend. And what is an evergreen trend, right? What is a trend, first of all? Let's go ahead and define this. A trend is just simply when there's more traffic or more movement towards a specific idea. So right now, It's late into the year, summer, okay, school year that is. Kids are graduating. People are going on from school to school. They're living lives. And so right now we have a trend towards the concept of graduation. It happens every year. That's an evergreen trend. It's going to happen consistently. But then we have a trend like, let's say a certain movie comes out or a certain series comes out. I use this example. I made a whole video on this back when it came out, the series Arcane. When Arcane came out, Arcane, the keyword, became a trend on Redbubble. It had that little, arrow thunderbolt icon next to it on Redbubble when you search the word Arcane. The reason why that is because it became a trend. It became a sudden concept, a sudden idea that more people move towards. So, if you want to be successful, I think, long term, right? What is success, first of all? Success, in my opinion, I can't really define it for you listening, but for me, I can tell you for sure that it is a recurring income generated from that platform without me having to go on it every day and work on it. That's for me success. Most people would say 1 or 2 sales is success. For me, that's not success. For me, I determine, or at least on a macro scale. On a micro scale, sure, it's a movement. It's a reverberation, let's say, towards success. But is it success in its final form? For me, no. For me, success in its final form is getting to that point where I don't have to work on the platform anymore and I generate income on a monthly basis. Now that differs. Maybe my idea is making $1,800 a month. Maybe my idea is making $3,800 a month. It depends on the situation, depends on the platform, etc. But the point here is that success for each of us is different, but I can tell you for most of us, most people want to have the goal of being able to generate income consistently, whether it's a small amount or whether it's a high amount. And the only way you're going to be able to do that consistently, because consistently is a keyword, is creating a portfolio of designs that gradually grow over time. And as opposed to chasing that next thunderbolt, chasing that next idea that is going to potentially get you a bunch of sales in one shot. When you think of this logically, and the best way that I can explain this is that if you create a design now, that design has the potential, let's just say, to make a bunch of sales now, let's say 50 sales right here, right now, or that design can generate you 300 sales over the course of the next 3 years. What would you rather have? Would you rather have a design that creates a bunch of sales now, once again, 50 sales now, or 300 sales over the next 3 years? My answer is over the next 3 years. I like to take that small payment as opposed to the lump sum. That's always been my approach, and I'll never change that opinion. And so in the same way, I look at creating art in correlation with the banners that arise here creates a problem. Not only because your portfolio is weak and it still hasn't gotten sales and you have a low chance of ranking on TeePublic, but also because you're not going to expect sales now. You may expect sales the next year for those designs or the year after. So my point here is that always create designs for the future. And just because those designs don't create sales now doesn't mean that they won't create sales in the future. And having success is different for everybody, but always keep that idea or that goal of what success is in mind. And remember, the most important thing to eventually achieve success is to exhibit the behaviors that get you there each and every day. And there's not a single person watching this video today that won't be able to think of what goals would it take or what kind of behaviors would it take to achieve my given goal. If you have the idea of a goal, when it comes down to print on demand, you by nature know what it takes to get there. And if you know what it takes to get there, then you have to be able to behave on that goal each and every day. And in the beginning, it's not an aspect of confidence. You're not going to work off confidence, but you're going to work off of essentially blind faith, almost delusional faith. If you have a goal to make $5,000 a month and you're making $0, you're going to have to go figure out what worked to get there, and then you're going to go out there and do that every single day. Eventually, right? That work becomes your identity, and it's not hard to move the needle anymore, right? It's not hard to go out there and do the actual work to get there after consistently doing it over and over and over again. And that will become your identity. And the behaviors that you exhibit in that event of time of where your identity shifts is drastically different than the person you were before that. And therefore, the results will change. You'll hear people say this all the time where they say, if you want to change, if you want change to happen in your life, you have to be the change. You have to do the things that make your outcome change. And all of that comes down to is your behaviors. All right, guys, hopefully this video helped out and made things a little bit more clear when it comes down to TeePublic. my opinion, one of the biggest mistakes people might do, which hopefully a lot of people don't do, but they probably do, is chase those banners, chase those trends, and definitely not an ideal thing. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Bye.